I talk a lot about how to change your reality and how to do it in big and small ways and whatever, but I also want to talk about the reason that it is the way it is. If we didn't have people that had childhood trauma and had the nervous system that they do, then we wouldn't have paramedics, we wouldn't have firefighters, we wouldn't have police officers, we wouldn't have people that want to save the world. Because the ones that don't have the experience, don't have the nervous system or the capability to do those things to save people. So everything in the universe happens for a precise reason, and it is all one huge, big, precise symphony. My childhood trauma makes me so different than everybody else. I don't know that I've met anybody that has my brain, because my experience is specific. Your experience is specific to you. Even your siblings didn't have the same parents as you. My siblings were born in a different place. My parents were younger. My parents were older when they had me, and I was born in a different place. Those are variables that make you who you are, and they change, and they are specific to you. My childhood trauma makes me map patterns. I never went to school, so my brain wasn't brainwashed to take away my autonomy. I had to teach myself school. I had to teach myself how to be safe. I had to teach myself everything. So I map things, I reverse engineer things, and I can see patterns on a macro scale and a micro scale, and I can relate them. I have a long retention and short retention memory, and I have good recall because I was forced to memorize things or else I got hurt. So everything happens for a precise reason. And because I can see the patterns and I see the macro patterns and I relate them to the micro patterns and I see the pattern within the pattern, I start sharing that information and it clicks for some people. And then that's the puzzle piece they were missing so that they can go on and do the things that they are supposed to do. We are all working together as puzzle pieces to create the symphony of the larger reality so that we can move and we can shift and we can grow together. It is absolutely amazing when you can zoom out and see both sides. You can see why it happened, and then when you see why it happened, it takes away some of that pain of the trauma that you experienced. And if you see that people, because it's a common denominator, right? You can see the common denominators in if you talk to people that you work with. So everybody that I worked with and talked to, as long as I was in the medical industry, all had the same issues, problems, and stuff when they were a child. And they had the nervous system to be able to go on and do it. Because working in emergency medicine, you see a lot of stuff. You deal with a lot of stuff. And if you didn't have the nervous system and you didn't have the childhood you had, you wouldn't be able to do that, which means you wouldn't be able to save people. And we are all here for a reason. We experienced what we experienced for a reason. And that should give comfort to the past that you've experienced and what you're experiencing now, because it all happens for a reason. And if you're in the space of trying to change, and if you're in the space of trying to grow, and if you're in the space of trying to believe in yourself to do something, or you're into spirituality because you want to know something or feel something, it has purpose. You are supposed to do something with your life if you feel it. Most people that don't feel it are not supposed to do it. There is nothing ever wrong with you. Your brain hijacks you, and you do not understand the things that happened when you made those decisions. And so therefore you shame and guilt yourself. So you got to stop that, because everything happens for a precise reason. It is a mathematical precision universe. So take the shame and guilt out of it. The things that you did were for a reason, and the things that you are supposed to do are also for a reason. And if you're struggling, that is training for the things that you are supposed to do.